Hey, what's up, fam? My name is Brehon, and I'd like to welcome you guys back to the channel where we love to focus on financial and personal development. Now, family, before I get started with the video, I need you guys to hit that subscribe button while I read you guys a book out of my library, The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. It's a phenomenal book. I think everyone should have this book in their library. Now, if you're interested in this book, the link is in the description, okay? Now, here it goes. Believe big. The size of your success is determined by the size of your belief. Think little goals and expect little achievements. Think big goals and win big success. Remember this: big ideas and big plans are often easier, certainly no more difficult than small ideas and small plans. So whatever it is you're trying to achieve in life, think massive success. Think massive growth, think massive sales, and ultimately, if you continue to think this way, strategize, develop plans to attack your dreams and your goals and your visions, ultimately you will be sitting at that road of success. You will eventually achieve the goals that you're trying to accomplish. And that is the perfect segue into this upcoming video. Now, I was back in 2008, I was, still young with my company. I really didn't have that much money saved up. I think I may have had, I think in my retirement account at the time, maybe 80,000, maybe $100,000 saved up in my retirement account. Well, the stock market was crashing. Everybody was losing tons of money. And we didn't know what was going to happen, right? We didn't know what was going to happen when the market was continuously crashing. Banks were collapsing. Banks were foreclosing. Banks were closing their doors. We were loaning out money to automotive companies. We gave GM massive amounts of money. But there was one company, one automobile company that said, no, we don't want any of your money. We're going to weather the storm and we're going to try to work our way through this thing. And that was Ford. Right now, Ford, man, it was sitting around $16, $17 a share. Man, it began tumbling and tumbling and tumbling. And it tumbled all the way to $1.01 a share. Now, I had a coworker who only purchased Ford products. He believed in Ford. He said, there's absolutely no way the greatest automobile company in the world, in the history of America, would be closing its doors. So he called his retirement, he called Fidelity. He said, hey, man, I want to take $25,000 out of my retirement account. He took that money out of his account. He opened up another brokerage account. Now, he put that money in the brokerage account and he called him. He said, hey, I want to put it all on Ford. So he put $25,000 on Ford when it was $1.01 a share, right? And did you know, within a few months, Ford was at $2 a share. And so that $25,000 turned into $50,000. And as the market began to recover, Ford hit $4 a share. And now that $25,000 had turned into $100,000. And he kept on holding. That $4 stock eventually became an $8 stock. And his $25,000 investment turned into $200,000. So when it was all said and done, he cashed out $300,000. $300,000 from a $25,000 investment. So when we think about these economic recessions, when we think about these turns in the market for the worse, we must set aside some cash, have cash available for these type of opportunities, because these opportunities will repeat itself. Find great companies, find companies that you like, and continue monitoring these companies. Continue monitoring Amazon, seeing how low Amazon can go. Continue monitoring Microsoft, See how low Microsoft can go. See how low Google can go. Again, let's take a look at these great companies that are on the downward trajectory, and let's wait for opportunities where we can jump in and ride that wave back up. All right, there are going to be some massive opportunities coming in 2023. All right, this is just an opinion. I believe that as the Fed continues to increase these interest rates, mortgage rates are going to increase. People aren't going to buy houses anymore. We've seen they did a report yesterday about the refinancing. They talked about refinancing houses has almost went at a standstill. So people aren't refinancing houses anymore because they can't. Interest rates are 6.5%, 7%. So you won't see a lot of refinancing of houses anymore. Plus you have a lot of realtors that are sitting on properties and they're not going to be able to sell those properties. So they're going to have to offload those properties. And the only way they're going to be able to offload those properties are going to be with short sales and foreclosures, right? And so we're going to see a lot of houses come onto the market. We're going to see the value of homes decrease. I know I was looking at the value of my house and I saw the value of my house dropped about 30,000-40,000, right? And so, but I don't plan on moving anytime soon. My goal is to pay my crib off. And so I'm not going to be worrying about the value of my home at this moment, right? And so you're going to have the housing market, it's going to crash. And as the Fed continues increasing these interest rates, you're going to have credit card payments. The interest rates on credit cards is going to go up. Cars. And so, see, these companies do a lot of research and development. They say that cars aren't being produced as much because they don't have the parts. But there's a lot of research, development and strategizing going out there. They also aren't producing as many cars because they understand they're not buying. People aren't buying as many cars. People don't have the money to go out there and buy as many cars as they once did, right? And so those are the things that we must think about. All right. So there are going to be some opportunities out there beginning in 2023. It's going to get bad. It's going to get worse. It's going to get ugly. Try to save as much money as you can. Try to be smart about how you spend your money. Again, I can't stress this enough. If you don't have a brokerage account, open up a brokerage account and begin saving and investing your money. All right. It's going to be a tremendous amount of opportunities, just like my coworker found. And I can I have many other stories, but this is the one story I just wanted to focus on. When there is an economic recession, there is a possibility to make massive amounts of money. All right. Now, family, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Now, if you did, hey, please hit that like, subscribe, and keep coming back for more wealth building information. Peace.